All right, now I am going to want to share, so I'm going to do this. Copy link. All right. 25 was a hit. It was wonderful. Everybody had a great time. There was no big hiccups, just a little, but nothing serious. Everything got taken care of. Everybody got to go to sleep at a decent time and get up and do some decent work. Yes, it was great. So we will, oh, I didn't bring them over. There we go. Where did I put them? Dang it. Ah, I can't believe it. Oh, when I get some, oh, here it is. I put it right by here. Okay, we will be talking about, we have a new product out. It's essential oils. It's been out for a bit, but people are just catching on. So here is scented tea tree oil and jojoba oil. These two oils are amazing. You got to have them. So let's open them up. I didn't open them up. I wanted to do the opening here. Show you guys all this stuff. Yeah. So here we are. Non-greasy, absorbs rapidly, and it's a natural sunscreen. Yes, this is tea tree oil, and you put it in your lotions. You have a natural sunscreen. I don't know what this, how, good it is, but I've used it and I didn't get burned, and I'm a white girl, I got, so this is brand new. Here it is. This is the big one, the royal tea tree. There we go. Comes with a little, so, well, let's see, what I have that I want to, I got to think. All right. What you do is you take your shampoos, your conditioners, and you put some of this in. So I wanted to show what to do with that, and it's right here. I'm not going to open it up quite yet because I want to use it and make sure that it is really good and fresh and that my cat's not going to knock it over. Yeah, and it's going to spill open, my cat will learn. Okay, and they all come with dripper drops. Okay, here it is. Okay. All right, this is jojoba. And this is an amazing product. Now, jojoba is an amazing product because you could put it in everything along with tea tree. These should always be in your cupboard. You should have them in your household because there's so many uses. I'm going to be honest, with the tea tree, I always had it, but I didn't know a lot about oils. I didn't know about fillers. I didn't think they had them in there. I thought, wow, you know, I didn't think they had that. There was fillers and things like that. Um, it really kind of bummed me out. So when you use this, I was told my kids came home with friends in their hair, and it was 1 year of, I would say, hell on lice. It was a lot of lice. My daughter spent almost 2 years without touching a stuffed animal because finally I had to tell a woman who I was watching that her kids had more lice on them. In fact, the reason why she couldn't pick them up right away is because she can't drop them off with filled with lice. She's going to have to go home. She's going to have to call in and tell her work that she's taking the day off because I said, you need to wash your kids' clothes. And I've had pictures and pictures of big louses. That's what they're called. And I said, look, I gave her some tea tree oil and said, put this in your shampoo and conditioner and have them sit with it and then comb it out, with a small little comb. Here's a couple of them. And I said, you're going to have, while they are sitting and detoxing with this, I said, you're going to have to take all their shit and you're going to have to clean it up. I said, so I watched her kids extra long, and she actually did that because I already did it. They had been deloused, and she had to go home. And her sister, who had apparently was the culprit, well, what happened was her sister had a boyfriend, and the boyfriend's kids were just reinfesting them. So what transpired is that she had to stay away from the boyfriend for a while until he took care of his lice problem. We had a year worth of lice. It was horrible. Oh my God. I thought I was I just, there's certain people who are stupid, but when she told me, well, I live in Dearborn and you live in Detroit, I go, hey, the lights don't go and say, hey, what's your zip code? They don't go do that. They go and they jump on the best host. They don't care where they live, you know? But tea tree helped because I had used the stuff that's in the next, or the lice box, and this was a far lot better. It got rid of them. And if you put them in your shampoo and conditioner, guess what? They won't come near you. So I did that. My kids didn't have lice after I put this. This is what my doctor told me. He said, put this tea tree in your shampoo and conditioner. Guaranteed, if there's a lice epidemic, your kids will be without it. They'll go, hey, I smell that there's tea. Yeah, there, you kids probably don't have lice. Yeah. You know, they looked at my kids. Oh, no. I had to really take care of it, but they still, you know, I'm going to be honest, boy, after being told that I lived in Detroit and that's why I had lice, I go, honey, it's coming from somewhere. It really is. It's not coming from Dearborn. It's coming from your sister, because obviously you said your sister's been complaining about itching. Well, you take care of that. I can't watch your kids until you do. And that was taken care of. So, you know, it is what it is, you know. So here we go. We have tea tree oil, and it takes care of lice. It takes care of bumps, bruises. Like you go and you want to play a game of, you hurt your knee, but you want to play a basketball game. Tea tree oil, and then we use the Aztec clay, and there you go. You got a 2 for 1, you know. This deals with inflammation. This deals with taking out all the pain and it takes out all the poisons. So here you go, you know, you got something, inflammation, psoriasis, um, black, you know, you get the discoloration in your face, you know, the dark spots. You're getting older, you know. I noticed that. I started getting some dark spots, and I said, oh, I better start using this. It's amazing. A lot of people are worried about the mess. I tell people this: if it's winter time, how many people have basements? When I was a kid, we fixed up the basement for me because it rains and I have a crappy, you know, birthday. Mine's in April. April 14th is my birthday. And it always rained or snowed or did something. And I really wanted to have a summertime birthday. So my dad got the basement to look like a summertime, you know, outing thing, not too extravagant. And we invited a couple friends, and we did things that us girls did. We put on this stuff, and they were like, well, why is it different? And I said, because you use apple cider vinegar, makes it smoke. And they were like, oh, check that out. It is the most amazing thing to watch when you pour the apple cider vinegar, just kind of bubbles and toils, and you feel like, yeah, yeah, this is great. So I always tell people that it's the apple cider vinegar, but if you have tender skin that you're not sure of, do a test on the back of your hand. If it doesn't cause you any problems, then use the apple cider vinegar. Then you can always use water, but apple cider vinegar is the best bet. And then put your jojoba oil. Let me put here. Let me try to hold it all at the same time. If you have all three, here, you got an amazing mask. Or, as I always tell people, If you hurt yourself, you can get some gauze, put this a little thicker, you know, you put it inside the gauze and you have already your tea tree oil, which helps with the inflammation. Here it is. You soak your knee, or you can put a knee wrap on it. It's really good. I tell people that all the time, you know, it's just amazing. So, one of the places we stopped at was at JUXX Antox. Much more than juice, no added sugar or coloring. So, here we're going to open this up. I'll show you the thing. There we go. Created with heart health in mind. The power exotic antioxidant rich berries, including naturally harvested macaulay berry from Chilean Patagonia, and added health benefits of the natural mega natural BP Jukes Antox delivers a naturally refreshing and healthy juice. Suggested daily intake: drink 4 ounces in the morning and 4 ounces in the afternoon daily. So this is pretty good. Okay, so it says shake well. So let me shake this well. All right. There we go. It's good. Wow, it's kind of tart. I'm going to have it with a little bit of smoking the pot. Yeah, I've been putting stuff away. I'm going to end up sleeping with shitloads of stuff on my bed. So anyway, it was really wonderful. I get kind of high and I get, but it's all good. I love my weed. And Liquid Death was there dealing with water. And we have Dr. Death, excuse me, their newest, you know, coming out with Dr. Death. And it's fluoride. And it's literally 10 calories. Wow. And it tastes good. If you're a big Dr. Pepper fan, it's a real good thing. So I tell people, I was talking to somebody today and they had told me that they hurt their knee and are in a lot of pain. And I try to tell people, before you go to a doctor and they try to do something and inject you with all kinds of things and do that, why not get a tea tree oil, infuse it with Aztec healing clay. Boom, there you go. You got tea tree oil, Aztec healing clay. What else can you have? I mean, it takes care of inflammation. I know this, and it's like I've had people say that they had put this on a salve and they had put it on a carrier oil and had a bee, or insect bite, and it just make it all better. They forgot their sunblock. You're in the motel, you forgot your sunblock, but you remember your tea tree oil, and you know that you got those free lotions, from the where you're staying, the motel lotions. Sunblock, instant sunblock. My friend said that the over in Hawaii, if you forget certain things, but certain things, like if you have a certain lotion or if it's natural, it's very expensive. So she forgot something, and it was sun tanning lotion, but she said, I remember the tea tree. So I, asked her, how long is it? And she goes, well, it's not every 2 hours, but it was every hour, but her kids didn't get burned and they did fine. She said it would have been at the rate that her kids use the suntan lotion, she said it would have cost her well over 100 to 150 bucks. I go, you're kidding me? She goes, it was little bottles, little itty bitty bottles for 20 bucks. Oh, my kids slather that stuff on like that's going out of style. But she said the lotion was free, and I already had my tea tree oil. I go, wow, that's amazing. That's from a friend a long time ago. She swore upon it. She said she was never going to use store bought anymore. She made her own. I was like, wow, 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 wow. So I use tea tree because I had watched somebody who was dumb as a box of rocks. I felt bad for this. I mean, I'm not going to say her name, but let's just say this. Everyone in my family, including my dad, said, Steph, I think, I think this relationship for you should be ending. Yeah, I said, yeah, when she told me that I lived in Detroit and that's why Lice was there, I go, honey, Lice don't care where you live. They just want a good host. So here I am. I'm in my bedroom and I am talking to you. So it's been wonderful. It was an absolute wonderful. I had a great co-pilot. Cassandra really did an awesome, awesome job. I was happy. I'm just happy all around. It's like, I love my company. I love the people I work with. I really do. They're amazing people. Sometimes, it's the work that's hard. You go there and it is repetitive. So you go there and you're in every job. This is what my dad told me. This is how I was brought up, about, be careful they don't steal time. My dad used to be talking about that. He was a manager for a very, very, till he was a manager even dealing when he was a lawyer. It was pretty good. Yeah. And then I was taught that working hard, he says, sometimes, it's great to get an ante up early, but you got to know the company, really. And I agree with him. He says, starting from the bottom and working your way up, you know where everybody's been. If you're just put at the top, you don't know what it's like to be in the mailroom. And I agreed with him. And I've always been that way. I've worked my way and knew my way around. I didn't get what they call special favors, and you get, suddenly, boom. Now, it's more or less people looking go, hey, you're working hard. Let's put you somewhere. Let's do something. And that's how it works. My alternative is, and this is what I said when I heard that number two was coming up. I wanted my friend to be a number two over me because she over succeeded me. If you get she had more time in than me. I felt that that was just the correct thing to do. But she didn't want that position, nor did she want to go back in the clay room. Like I said, it is what it is. And I rather see my friends who worked hard and were there before me do well. You know, if they work hard, hey, it's understandable. If they got there and they're under a year, if they've been there if they've been there 6 months and they're expecting extravagance and people to kiss your ass, then yeah, it's hard for me to deal with. It really is. When you have people like that, then it's harder for a person to get used to something like that, because I have been taught perseverance and hard work and honesty is the way to go. But I love my essential oils. Aztec has, it is so cool when I work there now. I'm going to be honest with you, when it comes to the tea tree oil, I love the smell. I'm like, like weird like that. Oh, I'm not worried. I'm good. Really? Yeah. Woo. I think it just it helps me breathe better. It's so nice. It's like a little, you know, I have the little sniff stick. Well, it's like that to me. I enjoy being online here and talking with you guys and telling you what's going on. They had so many amazing things. This is like little pillows, and they are light and fluffy. They're called Moochie Puffs. These are vegan snacks. This is black sesame, and they taste absolutely delicious. They melt in your mouth, and I kid you not. They they are burp-alicious. They really are. And it's called Mushi Snacks. I hope it gets put on the market. Some stuff isn't even on the market yet. They're just trying to, you know, I'm sure they're figuring out how to keep them. They would get mushed up and it wouldn't be that nice. But boy, oh boy, it is that a very delicious snack. And it is vegan. They're vegan snacks. So that one's called Black Sesame, and they have a dessert one. It's absolutely delicious. It melts in your mouth. Oh my gosh. So anyway, let's see how long. Whoa. And it was, it's really fun to work with a lot of people and to get to know, you know, who your neighbors are and who you know, deal with. It's nice to know that, you know, you work around people who like your products. So, again, this is jojoba oil. This is comparison to our own oil that we produce from our skin. You can put it in any carrier oils. We can, you know, like coconut oil, olive oil, or shampoos, conditioners, body creams. You could put it all that, just mix it in, and it's just good to go. And you have your body cream with that. Now, like my one friend a long time ago, she went to Hawaii and she always takes tea tree everywhere. And I always thought that, you know, I was a tree hugger and whatnot. I said, "Why are you taking tea tree? There's no lice there." And she goes, "No." She goes, "It's a great thing to take. I always have, you know, and it's good for sunscreen." She goes, "I use it for sunscreen." Really? Wow. She said it did. 'Cause she was, after that she made her own from then on. Oh God. Oh, everything here has sparklers. So it's absolutely wonderful. Jojoba oil comparison to our own skin. What we, not skin, our own, what our own skin produces. When we are young and vital. Tea tree oil. It takes care of inflammation and is astringent. You know, you put it in some water, spray it somewhere, and keep your place clean. I got clean yerba mate, mint and honey. It's going to be tomorrow's wake up, I swear. Oof. I have been just really tired, you know. From lifting so much, my chest, my bosoms hurt, man. My chest, woo wee. Oh, but I got my hand exercises by Columbus vegetable oils. seed oils. We gotta cook some stuff, you know, and exercise. So yeah, I was lifting a lot of stuff. Woo. Just, yep. I've been using some of the, I guess it was Method. It was the conditioner. I didn't notice the shampoo. I got it in a different bag. But it's really nice. I use a lot of conditioner actually. And I am very happy to put this in my conditioner, to put the jojoba oil in my conditioner along with the tea tree oil. I'm smoking and toking. There. Oh, thank you. Welcome. I have the tea tree oil here and the jojoba oil, and there's so much with the essential oils in which Aztec Secret, the world's most powerful facial, is now could be even more powerful, even better. You infuse your mask or whatever you're, say you have an inflammation, you hurt your knee, you're going to need that tea tree oil. You make a nice pack with it, wrap it up with the mask infused with tea tree oil and jojoba oil. See how that works out. Keep that inflammation down while you're either going to the doctor with your knee or with your arm or with whatever you are having, and it should work out great. Whoop, I forgot. I brushed my hair and forgot to do that. There. So you can chat down here. If you have any questions, I live in Pahrump, Nevada. The things that, you know, are different than in a big city. Of course, you get a little more bang for your buck, a little bit more. Not like it was when things were tough. I bought my house for 80. And yeah, you know, nothing was done to it. I painted this room. I guess that counts. You know, nothing really dramatic was done. So, like they say, did you redo the kitchen? Nope. Did you redo the bathroom? Oh, no. Okay, what rooms was redone? None. In fact, other rooms that were redone don't look too good. I mean, the dining room still looks, you know, if it was cleaned up and stuff, it would look decent. But it wasn't, they always ask kitchens and bathrooms, you know, when you sell a house. So I figured that we wouldn't even make above. We'd almost have to pay someone to take this house off our hands type thing. Is just really bad. So I offered my ex to, you know, take it off, and I am, you know, working hard to try to see what I could do, you know. And I'm hoping, you know, I'm praying for the best. Today I just felt so sore and tired. I was going to go to church and I couldn't get in the bathroom, so I said heck with it. So here it is. All right, we have tea tree oil and jojoba oil right here. They're an amazing brand. God, I look like a special. Hi. How you doing? This is some great stuff. No household should be without tea tree oil, especially tea tree oil. It's just an astringent. It is also good for inflammation, great for bug bites, and the list goes on. Let's now talk about jojoba oil because jojoba oil kind of gets jealous that tea tree oil gets all this attention. Like, hey, you are getting all this attention. You get, well, you do stuff too. You could put it this makes us soft because it's the same thing pretty much what we produce. And that's a jojoba oil. You put it in any carrier oil, which could be, you know, shampoos and conditioners, and also it could be cocoa butter. It could be, cocoa butter to, like cocoa butter lotion or the oils, and you could put it in some type of carrier oil. And I gotta blow my nose. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that big door behind me is filled with my clothing. I like to dress decent. I'm wearing my pusheen. It's a pusheen. It's got pusheen. See, it's a pusheen. I'm pushing, pushing. Do 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 do. Oh God, dear God, please don't make me, myself, and I make an idiot of the whole thing. You know. Please put a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Goodness, it's either I had a lot of enemies come and check me out, or I had people who were not nice. They didn't give me thumbs up. Even one would be nice. I'm just looking ahead. And also, they had this as jelly popping bowl of blueberry raspberry. It's jelly. It's neat. I like it. Mm, 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 mm. Do, 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 do. There we go. We're going to be adding some numbers. I'm going to add some keef. There we go. I'm smoking and toking my pickle. Drinking this. Ooh. And I'm wondering why I'm peeing all day. It's like, duh, drinking all the delicious stuff. The expo is just huge. I mean, you don't need to pay to eat. I graze. I eat like a queen, king, and prince and princess all on the same day. Well, I'm going to let off early. Okay? All right. Bye. Also, keep a prayer in your pocket and love in your heart.